Awesome. Maria and Kajal, welcome to the BlockHash podcast live. Once again, how are you guys doing today?
Good.
Great,
Thank you
great.
so much for having us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you so
absolutely.
much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you both. I have a bunch of questions on what you guys are doing. You're all female-led team with Zebpay, and what kind of impacts you guys want to have with that. How it works, how it operates, what the mission is, what the goal is. Before we do that, I want to hear more about you two and your guys' backgrounds, how you guys got into the space. I'm not sure who wants to go first, but I'll let you guys decide. But yeah, I definitely want to hear a little bit more about you guys.
Kajal, you can go ahead.
Sure, okay. So I've been working as a software engineer for more than 3 years now. Before joining Zebpay, I think it's around 6 months or so when I joined Zebpay. Before joining Zebpay, I had a very little idea of what this cryptocurrency is. I had a very little idea of what this blockchain is. I was aware of its, potential, but I was not very thorough with the technology or how the space works itself. So around 6 months back, I joined Zepay as a full stack developer, and very soon after that, we came up with this initiative of world's first female-led DAO. So the leaders at Zepay and the CXOs, everybody uh, identified that we have a really lot less women in this crypto and blockchain space, and the male to female ratio is really imbalanced. So that's with that mission, we started this world's first women DAO, where we, Maria, I, everybody is a founding member, and we have been working towards the same mission to, make more women aware of the crypto, the blockchain, and the massive potential it holds. So that's about me. Apart from that, I've been appeared as a guest speaker at several institutes in India to talk about various technologies. Yeah. So that's
Very cool.
about me.
I was pursuing data science, and I always knew that. So because in undergrad I had majored in finance, so I kind of always knew that I wanted to get into a field which kind of like combines both. And but then as I got more interested and exposed to the field of crypto and blockchain, and I just got very lucky by landing a job as a scientist at Zeppay. It's literally like my what exactly what I would want to be doing, and because it takes like we take data and analytics, and as well as like I mean, crypto is finance, right? It's like decentralized finance, it's disruptive finance. So that's how I end up at Zebpay. It's been a couple of months now, and it's been great. And yeah, we are working on like very cool things, and the DAO is one of them.
Very cool. So is Zebpay the DAO, or is the DAO like a part of Zebpay?
It's a part of ZP basically.
Okay, cool. Got it. Can you explain a little bit more about how it's a part of Zebpay?
So the DAO right now, it's created for all the female employees of Zeppay. Our
Hmm.
future vision for the DAO is to expand it to all the female customers of Zeppay as well. We have over 4 million customers around the world. And Rahul, who is our CEO, his vision for Zeppay eventually is to turn it into a social enterprise which would help all Indians attain financial security. So eventually, in the years to come, we would want Zeppay itself to be a DAO. But right now, we are in a very nascent stage, and our DAO is for a female-led DAO for the female employees of our company.
Got it. Got it. Tell me a little bit more about like what Zebpay is. I got the website pulled up here. Like what's the goal or what's the mission for Zebpay? Like what are you guys trying to accomplish with it?
So Zebpay is basically a crypto exchange organization, and it's India's first crypto exchange organization, and hence it's very, popular, especially in Indians. And if you see, the millennials in India are really crazy about the Zebpay app, and they love trading. While I was in college, I had a bunch of friends who would talk a lot about Zebpay, and that time I wasn't very aware of what Zepay is, what do they do, and what this cryptocurrency is all about. So yeah, the millennial in India has a massive craze about Zepay, and the mission of Zepay is eventually, as Maria also mentioned, our CEO's vision is to eventually turn it into a social enterprise, right? And with that vision, even we have been designing and developing products to make Indians' life easier in getting into this crypto space, investing into it, and especially the people who are, marginalized or disenfranchised, for them to make it more easier to get into this space, because it holds a massive potential in financial sector, right? And it has a huge return compared to the other stock market or the other asset classes. So that's the primary vision of Zp.
Got it. Got it. Is it based only in India, or I saw you guys were operating also in a bunch of other different countries? Like, how expansive are you guys?
So right now, um, we are primarily in three countries. We're in India, we're in Singapore, and we also have a huge team in Australia. And like in the time to come, wanna we would want to expand all around the world, the US, Canada, everything.
Yeah, so few geographic areas are in our list to where we want to expand soon in future. So yeah.
Got it. What areas geographically are you in? Are you in South America yet? Are you in other parts of Asia or Europe?
So we're currently exist. So we are headquartered in Singapore,
Hmm.
and we are also have a huge presence in India, and as well as Australia. But apart from that, we just were working on expanding to other parts of the world.
Okay, got it. Um, are you able to? Okay, so it says you can buy and sell crypto instantly. So are you able to like use like a credit card or a debit card or a bank account to like actually buy crypto through Zebpay and then, withdraw as well? Or is it only a trading platform, or how far along is it?
So it's primarily a trading platform where you have to deposit your fiat money and then start trading, right? And there are pairs also of various crypto, like you can trade with USDT, BTC, USDT, BTC INR, USDT INR. So that's how you can exchange and trade various cryptocurrencies using Zepay platform.
We actually also very recently launched an app called Zeb by Zebpay, which Kajal worked extensively on. She should tell you about that.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, so it's specifically for Indians, where the intention is to make their lives a bit easier, to invest into it. So if you go to this app called Zeb, it has you can create SIPs for two cryptocurrencies for now. One is Bitcoin, and the second being Ethereum. So it's very easy, it's very interactive application. If you go and check, it's very easy to start your SIP with as minimum amount as 100 rupees. So yeah, it's right now only available for Indians, but it will eventually be expanded to other countries.
Okay, cool. Is it on the Android and Apple Store or just one of them?
It's both, it's available in both Android and iOS.
Okay,
And soon
perfect.
we are planning for website also for the same.
Perfect. I also saw that you guys have a wallet too. How does your wallet stack up in terms of, security and reliability, for Indians that want to, hold their crypto?
So, since the backbone of this entire architecture is blockchain, and blockchain being decentralized and immutable in nature, it inherently helps us achieve this security and the other concerns when it comes to holding a wallet or holding crypto in our wallet. So yeah, that's pretty much secure when it comes to the wallet of Zepay. So you can hold any crypto, you can buy, sell.
Okay, cool. I also noticed that, for a while, India has been back and forth on whether or not like crypto is like banned or restricted. Are there any like obstacles for, people that live in India to, access this stuff or, to hold crypto or to buy and sell it?
I would say government regulation pretty much has been our biggest obstacle in the crypto industry in India because crypto was banned in India in 2019,
Hmm.
and it was officially re-legalized in March 2020. So as of now, it is completely legal, but the issue is that it's unregulated, which is why there's still a lot of gray area when it comes to crypto, and which automatically makes people, especially the like people from a generation above us, very skeptical for entering into the industry because the government hasn't. It's re-legalized, but we don't have any clear guidelines. We recently got news of a committee that the government has formed to introduce regulation in crypto, which is what we're hoping for. Like, we want safe trading. We want people to be able to feel as safe as they do investing in crypto as they do like in the stock market.
Do you know what the details are on that legislation they're trying to push through? Like, is it just for like guidance on for like tax purposes, or for citizens being able to use it, or is it more specific than that?
I We don't really have much detail yet. We like
Hmm.
they probably want to classify different crypto under different asset classes to make taxation easier, because taxation is is a major issue, is the primary concern, and also to sort of look at compliance laws and see the kind of security that comes along with pseudonymous technology like Bitcoin.
Okay, cool. Do you think that there's do you know what the timeline might be on that, or does any well, I don't know much about politics in India, but does it take like a long time for things to like get done or get, for legislation to go through generally, or do you think this is something that could get done quickly because there's a need for it?
Honestly, it does take a little time in India when it comes to legislations and all this, government related tasks. But yeah, we do have faith that they have been planning to regularize it more, which has given us a hope, to a hope that yeah, finally even the Indian government is, accepting this whole new concept and have been approving. So
Okay, so fingers crossed, like hopefully soon, right?
yeah.
And you guys are an all female ran organization, correct?
The DAO is, yes.
The
The
Tao,
DAOs.
basically. Yeah.
Awesome. How many women are involved in that?
So
Around,
currently we have 49 women in the Zepay and hence in Tao.
It's very cool. How long has that been around?
So we started with this Tao in March 8 on Women's Day itself.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's been more than 2 months now.
Very cool. Is the DAO primarily for Zebpay, or is the DAO like associated with other projects that you guys are doing in India as well? Or
so right now, the primary purpose of the DAO is to provide leadership to the research and development team of Zeppay. So we basically allocate our time, like the R&D team allocates the time and resources based on the projects that the DAO chooses to pursue. Like, for example, recently the DAO passed a majority vote on um, green Bitcoin mining, which is what we're trying to do is we're trying to set up solar panels to
Mhm.
encourage solar mining of Bitcoin, and also there has been a lot of emphasis on that recently as well. And we want to use this green Bitcoin mining to empower the rural women in India. So we want to make this whole setup for them to also um, provide like financial independence and also increase awareness regarding the whole crypto and blockchain space.
Nice. Is there okay? So is there a lot of interest to mine in India if you guys are setting that up so that people can have this clean initiative to mine stuff like Bitcoin?
Right now, like there isn't like we said, like everyone is so skeptical about new technology
Hmm.
that even when it comes to trading itself, like if you consider a generation above us, they're like they don't understand it. They're very like, nervous about it. So mining is kind of another step forward, right? Because it requires um, heavier capital investment and like because we don't have much regulation around it. So by taking this step again, we want to encourage more and more people to enter into the field and see the benefits that we can get.
Okay. I also noticed that you guys have a zebra token too. What's the purpose of it, and what's it? What's the plans for it?
So right now the zebra token is we have the white paper and like the tokenomics behind it, but it's like I wouldn't want to speak too much about it as of now.
So basically, we are launching our own NFT marketplace, as you're seeing here. But there's, I think it's yet to come. It's not yet launched, and yeah, the NFT marketplace will be empowered by our own token, which is this Zebra token. So for now, I think that's all we can answer about the question.
Okay, no worries. I just saw it on the website and I was like, oh, they got a zebra token. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
For those out there in the audience that don't really understand what DAOs are, can you guys take a second to kind of explain like what a DAO is, and the importance of why DAOs are important and what they solve?
So if you see, I'll start with its full form. What DAO stands for? It's basically says decentralized autonomous organization. So how it's different from the traditional organization is basically, if you see in any organization, we have these hierarchies, right? We have CXOs, we have managers, then leads, and then the workers. Uh, under them. So that it has a lot of flaws. If you see first, there could be a chance of corruption. The decisions are mostly influenced by the central authority, and the people working under the leaders or CXOs might have great ideas, but they have no years to listen, right? They don't they often get ignored, or the ideas are not being addressed properly. So DAO is itself an organization, you can say, based purely on technology, which helps come up the overcome all these flaws. Basically, it's basically intent to give power back to the people, right? So there's no single central authority making all the decisions, right? So what project should we accept, what project should we work on, what resources we want to spend on this XYZ project, etc. So it's basically, I would say, a way which gives people power to raise their voice, ideate, and start initiating any cool projects, and be a part of the organization and contribute equally as any other member in the organization.
What blockchain did you guys build the DAO on?
So we have been using this Aragon platform, which is a DApp which helps deploy various DAOs. So
Hmm.
we are one of them, the RD DAO, which has been deployed on Aragon platform. The primary reason of choosing Aragon is basically it's very simple and very intuitive. If you go see the UX and UI is very interactive, it's easy to use. So we really, so coming from tech background, it was easy for me to figure out a lot of things. But there are a lot of women who are from non-tech background, and it's difficult for them to understand a lot of things like how certain things works. But this platform has really been very easy to interact and use. So yeah, currently uh, we are deployed on Aragon platform.
Okay, so the main reason was that it was the simplicity behind using Aragon made it
Yeah,
what you guys wanted to use.
right.
It's also one of the leading platforms to host DAOs on. They host
Yeah,
around 2,000 DAOs right
Hmm.
now
Oh, so
globally.
it's a common place for to launch a DAO, is Aragon.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, got it. Do you guys have a community for Zebpay or for the DAO on like what's it called, Discord or Telegram
Yeah,
or anything like that?
We
yeah,
do.
we do have.
We have a Zebpay, the women's DAO channel where we like to sort of keep the audience updated on what is going on.
What's it called?
It's called
It,
Women's Tao.
Oh, Women's DAO. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay. Um, Yeah, so we're coming up to the end of the podcast here, but regarding Zebpay, even the DAO as well, what's the roadmap look like the rest of the year? Like, what do you guys have plans that you want people to really be aware of? Do you have any important updates or changes with Zebpay or cool announcements you want to tell people about, or what should people know?
So, in terms, speaking just in terms of the DAO, like we said, we are a very nascent project. So, it's kind of
Hmm.
also a proof of concept for the block, like for DLT and blockchains, but it's also kind of, we're sort of paving the way for ourselves as well. Um, like me personally, and all of us, like we are very um, we see very great potential. Like right now, everyone's seeing the whole the NFTs have kind of just taken over, and it's the new fad right now. And because people realize the power and potential in it, and tomorrow it can be DAOs. Like cryptos combine finance, law, and tech, and DAOs just take it further by also adding human organizations to the mix.
Yeah. So basically, to add to that, we are also, it's a good news for Zeppe women employees also, because once currently we are on testnet, but once we move soon, we are going to move to the main net, and then it will be open for all the women employees at Zeppe to be a part of it, right? To own equal right to vote upon a project or propose a project or anything that happens under the DAO. Secondly, we are also looking forward to educate more women, and make them aware about this crypto and the blockchain and how it can help build the future, build the finance, and give them a better livelihood. So that's
Hmm.
also there in our roadmap.
Yeah, if there are women out there that want to learn more about blockchain and what you guys are doing, what's the best way for them to reach out if they wanted to get in contact?
We're actually in the
Definitely,
process of building a website right now, which should be up
yeah.
in a couple of weeks. And we're always available on Discord. Once the website is up, we're going to be available on that. Like, this is just the start.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Maria, Kajal, thank you guys both for taking the time to come on the podcast today and really talk about, Zebpay, this all-female led DAO, which is really, really cool. You don't see that a lot in the space. And, how much you guys are pushing to encourage women to, get involved as well, which, a lot of them are very crucial to the space. I don't think we appreciate that enough. So it's good that you guys are really doing that. And yeah, and talking about India and what you guys got coming up, and DAOs, a lot of great information. I think the audience will definitely enjoy re-listening to it multiple times. So thank you guys, really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us, Brandon. This was
Thank you
great.
so much.
Of course, anytime, anytime. Bye. See you guys later.
Bye.